Hey guys, welcome to BBMPulsers. In this video I'd like to review Kemet capacitors. This is what I used in BBMPulser 5S model, which is 2.8 Tesla magnetic pulsar. And this guy here, before I use it in the more squarish boxes. Anyway, these capacitors priced around $55 each, and this is the model number for him. So I had a unit which came back to me, and the customer said that it starts sounding like it's hissing inside. So I took it back for repair, and I start measuring capacitors, and turns out that one capacitor is charging significantly more than the other one, and this happens so one is overcharges and another one is undercharges. So I took them out and measured the capacitance, and it came out to be 2.89 millifarads, which is 2880, and this one's got 920. So I'd like to do the review on these capacitors and show you what's inside of them, and calculate how many pulses I got out of them, and roughly, it's not exact, but anyway. So they have aluminum can which they cover with this thin plastic here. This is the bottom isolating plate, I guess they use on the very bottom of here, and this is the capacitor itself. So I cut it open, and I'm gonna show you what's inside. They have a little bit of oil inside them. As I was cutting it, I spilled a little bit of oil, but let me show you what's inside. So that's what it looks like. Keep in mind, if they're bended a little bit, you're gonna be probably touching with aluminum to one of the sides here, so they don't want to be bent. If you bend them, that's it, they cannot be used. Okay, let me do some review on it. I did some calculations. So this is the model number of these capacitors. They made in EU, which is somewhere in Europe. So use time calculation. So as I said, it was used in 2.8 Tesla BBMPulser 5S magnetic pulsar. I estimated use time around 20 minutes a day, or total of, well, we'll get to that one. So at a pulse rate, I estimated around 20 pulses a minute, and in one day I would get around 400 pulses, and it was used for 31 months, since 2020 till 07/2023. So this came out to be 31 month x 30 days in 1 month. So the use time was 930 days, and then I multiplied by 400 pulses a day, and I came out to be 372,000 pulses. That's all I got from these capacitors. So the capacity is supposed to be 3,300 microfarad, and it dropped down to 2,920 in one capacitor and 2,890 in another capacitor, so which is around 9% drop from its original value. Although they said that capacity could be within a 20% of rated. Right here on a capacitor it says 20% right there, minus plus, so I guess it's within a tolerance. As I said, the issue was one capacitor overcharges because the capacity is not even, and one is overcharges and another one is undercharges, and this makes it so one start going over its rated voltage and another one is undercharged, and it just cannot be used anymore on a high output. So that's what I wanted to show you guys for these capacitors. So they're not pulse capacitors. They'll last about 2.5–3 years the most. I figure you would want to know that. They cost about $55 a piece, plus like $10 shipping for both of them. So it's gonna be like $120 to replace them. Alright guys, just wanted to show you this so you know, and I am actually looking for a pulse capacitors to be used in, and instead of using two, I'd like to use just one. So if I could find one that is 1000 volt and like 2000 microfarad, that's what I'm shooting for. Because actually 1500 microfarad, because when they connected in series the capacity drops in half. So if it's 3300, then it's like 1800 microfarad capacity. Okay, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.